The legal myth we are busting today is that you paid to use an image online and therefore you are safe from a demand for copyright infringement. So I'm talking about you've used a stock image site, you paid for it, and you popped it up on your website, and you believe there's no way you will ever get a notice of infringement. Well, I have bad news for you on 2 counts. I think it's 2 counts. Firstly, these stock sites don't always keep records of who paid for what when. So unless you have a copy of your receipt or the license agreement, and who's got a copy of the license agreement, you're more likely to have a copy of the receipt. But unless you've got that, and you can show that when you paid for that particular image, you could still be in trouble. But the good news is, if you have paid for an image and you've got a receipt for paying for an image, or you've still got access to the stock image site, you can go on there, you can download it. It normally gives you a list of the images that you've downloaded, and then if you receive a letter of demand, you can simply send that information off to them. So it's very important to keep records of where you downloaded your images from. So that's the first thing. Not having or not keeping the information or the records. The second thing is that sometimes the stock image sites get it wrong. So you might have bought it from one site, and now you've got a different site claiming that they own it and wanting to come after you for copyright infringement. And there was a rather delicious court case that happened in America where Getty Images, who's kind of a nemesis, they own a lot of images and they enforce copyright a lot. So people get a little bit aggravated with them because they really go after people, and it's part of their, some people think it's part of their revenue raising model is to go after people. They scour the internet. They've got little computerized bots, so I was told by one of their debt collectors. They're computerized programs that actually scour the internet for infringements. Anyway, so Getty sued somebody for copyright infringement of an image in America, and it turned out that the person they sued, get this, was the photographer who took that photograph and who owned copyright in that photograph herself, and she had never ever permitted anyone ever anywhere to use it. And so not only was Getty suing her falsely for copyright infringement because they had no right to license the image, she then sued them back for damages because she owned the image that they were licensing to other people, and they were going after other people for using. So beware. Just because you pay to use an image, this is the myth, just because you pay to use an image, it doesn't mean that you will always be safe. If you have received a letter of demand, I have actually got a free online course for you, which tells you step by step how to minimize your risk, minimize your damages. If you hop on to legallioness.com and you look for the link for online courses, you'll be able to find it under there. So it's the one about defeating Getty Images claims. So it has been amazing busting legal myths with you to protect your business so that you can live the lifestyle that you deserve. My name is Catherine Warburton. I am the Legal Lioness. If you would like to know more about legal myths and the busting thereof, please pop onto my website, legallioness.com. Click on the link for videos and look for any videos with this background. Those are the ones where I'm busting legal myths in small business.